Life, it is truly a game. When you come to understanding that everything that you think to yourself, that you want to accomplish, that you want to do, that you want to try out, the things that you want to impersonate yourself now in your life, it's not impossible. Literally nothing is impossible. The thing is that people make life as hard as it is. They make it complicated, right? And whenever you do make something complicated, you don't know how to deal with it, and you don't know what's the solution for your complicated problems, right? So I'm here to tell you that life is absolutely a game, and if you're watching this video, it's because you agree on that, right? Or you're just trying to figure out why is it a game. So do you ever think to yourself, right? Why Ask yourself this: why are most people rich? Some people don't even work hard. Some people just look around downtown on the shopping area and just get whatever they want. Some people just wake up like around afternoon, don't do anything, and they have $1 million in their bank account. Some people just have to talk to the camera directly and get paid by viewers. Some people just have to live and just get paid, right? So, like, thinking into a deeper perspective, what do those people truly do? Why are those people rich? Why are those people famous? Why do they have received a success? Why do they have everything that the desires attained? Like, what makes them different from me, right? And so, whenever you start like putting yourself in that concept, right? Who would I be if I was this person? Who would I be if I was the person that was looking around the shopping area and just get whatever I want? Who would I be if I was that rich person that woke up at like 2 p.m. and automatically just have $1 million in my bank account? Who would I be if I was that person that get paid by viewers, right? And you kind of just put yourself in those situations, right? And then whenever you put yourself in the situations, you figure out more. You find out more answers in your own brain. Okay, I will be doing this. I will be doing that. Well, maybe I will be doing this. I'll be over there. I'll be over here, right? And so, like, think about it like this, right? Like, everybody is no different from anybody. Like, we all have the same resources. We all have the same knowledge. Same, well, I wouldn't say knowledge, realistically knowledge, but I would say we have the knowledge to know what to do, right? And that's the thing. Like, most of these people that you see online, they did what they were supposed to do, and that's why they're successful. That's simply how it is. It doesn't matter how he got there. It doesn't matter how he doesn't deserve it. It doesn't matter how, you know, you thought he would never be that person. It's probably because he did see himself being that person. And everything of his success would just come in alignment of what he thought of himself, right? So, like, so the people that you see every day that are rich, what I want you to do, just look at yourself and just ask yourself who you be if you were them, but in your own character, your own personality. Who would you be? Realistically, who would you be? Right? So it's that everything has to change within yourself. Everything has to change, right? But what I mean by change is that you're typically not gonna change much of yourself. You're just gonna change your world around you, right? You have to change your environment, the people you hang around with, the stuff, the habits, and simply enough, just the space where you put yourself into. Your environment has to be different. All of it has to be completely different, right? So it's not as easy as it will be, but it's also really simple, right? You have to know truly enough what you want to do in life. What is your most passionate about it? What is the things that truly have this indisputable like mind thing that you have towards it, right? So you have to know what you want to do, right? So also the things that you're supposed to do them. Automatically do them. but also surround yourself with a good environment that's always gonna be surprising you. Like join Discord community, join the Reddit community, join like an Instagram like group community that will always provide positivity and always things that can help you, right? And the thing is that one of the things that may be bringing you down from your goals is your environment. Most of these people that you see that are rich is because they separated themselves from people who are not aligned with their purpose, right? A true friend will always truly respect you in all sort of respects, but when it comes into your dream or your goal, if they're not aligned with it, I would just tell you just to be distant, just for you to accomplish your own goals and not receive any feedback from anybody who doesn't understand your goal. Because think about it like this, they don't understand your goal, you understand your goal, right? They're never gonna see the same thing, right? And whenever you do get this sort of like limited beliefs, limited corruption in your mind, is that you just have to deal with it. Honestly, you just have to deal with it. It's part of our mindset, right? But are you really gonna let your negative thoughts overbreak you just because you don't know how to actually overcome them? Overcome them by just your success. Overcome them by just your own mindset, your own concept, right? Your whole concept is you becoming that successful person. But if your negative thoughts is bringing you down, telling you that you're not worthy enough for that, you're not successful enough, you're never gonna be accomplishing nothing, you're basically acknowledging the fact. You're agreeing with what the mindset, what the thought is saying. It doesn't matter if if it's in your mind, it's in your mind, right? You are not your thoughts. You are only yourself, right? And I feel like people think their thoughts are themselves, but it's not how it works. You are yourself. Your thoughts are just thoughts, right? Thoughts are just there in your brain automatically just because from what you've been feeding up from the past experiences or just on social media, right? Your thoughts are just like unrelated thoughts. And all of us, we think about random stuff, right? Just think about like that thought, exact negative thought is a random thing, right? Don't give it too much power. Don't give emotion behind it, because now you're just gonna be draining yourself, right? So just kind of overlook yourself in a way where as if you were rich, like if you were rich already, right? As if you were rich, basically. Put that self concept in you, and just every time something horrible happens on your journey or anything that's trying to give you a burden, like ask yourself, how would my rich made self will react to this certain situation? How would it perceive that situation? Okay, I had to pay $5,000 just to fix my car. Cool, right? Like you had to be so unbothered with life. Like life is like, I feel like a lot of people put too much demand on life. They put too much power. I would say power on life, that whenever like they don't get this granted success, they don't get this granted things, they feel a certain way, right? But you're always gonna be rich, no matter what, right? You're always gonna be rich as long as you keep thinking to yourself that you're that concept. No matter how it's looking right now, no matter how much money you gotta spend on your car, no matter how much money you gotta spend on your expenses, even if your bank account is not looking like that, it doesn't matter at all, because it's not about it's not about how your situation is looking right now. It's about the situation that you're gonna be better and the situation that you're gonna get in the outcome, right? So that's kind of like partially the things how it is, right? At the end of the day, it's mostly just the mindset. But what I'm trying to like put inside your minds is that life is just like a simple game. Like it's just a simple game. The more you keep getting better, the more you keep getting knowledge, and the more you keep getting information, the more you're gonna be unstoppable. The more you're gonna keep leveling up, and the more experience you're gonna be receiving from yourself, and just in general, just in life, right? And that's kind of like the thing that I'm kind of like just making sure that y'all are aware of, because that's how it is. I feel like that's one of the things that most people don't have as a concept. That concept needs to be in touch with you. That reality needs to be in touch with you. Don't accept that reality that a lot of people are trying to input you. Input your own reality, so now you can be different and be much more better than other people around you, right? But I'll tell you one thing. If you're already thinking on what to do, you already have your own thoughts, you already have your own goals and stuff, you are at least over 90% of the whole population right away because you already have become that person. A dream, the best dream to have is that to live in that dream in the present moment, right? The dream is right now. The dream is right now. Just live in the present moment, flow with it, and no matter what happens, you just gotta keep perceiving yourself on who you are. Yeah, man. But it's been Feral Saga. Let's leave the dimension expansion with some new game, and let's input into the real world. Let's get it.